Are we all okay if I recorded today or this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
You're not ready.
I am.
Hello everyone, it's me, Dusty Circuit here at some Fall Guys with Skade.
Hello.
Hello.
I was just laughing again, Circuit, because of my fiasco yesterday when I was saying about how you need to literally slam the notification bell.
That was pretty funny.
I was coming up with like the
Yeah.
craziest, most like monumental ways you can hit the notification.
That didn't
bell.
make it in my video, but yeah, Evan kinda.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I was giggling. Evan can be very silly.
I was even suggesting you should take the notification bell out to dinner, then bring your notification home bell, like the notification bell home, and then literally raise a family of notification bells with it. So then you've dinged 4 bells.
Ding da ding da ding 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 da ding ding ding.
Ding ding ding.
Like that?
Yes. Perfect.
Ding, ding, da,
You're very good at that
ding.
sound effect.
Thank you. I went to college for it. I got my degree in ding da ding 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 da ding ding.
I knew it.
Yeah. That's
My food's ready.
American.
Oh, no.
American universities. That's what we study.
All right, Blue. I need you to take the wheel for me.
Are you going to go eat?
I need to just grab my food. I'll be back though. There's people in my way.
I'm back to the black screen, so that means we're making progress. Yes, yes. Soon I will
Yay.
see the other screen with the little beams. And then I will be at the screen that says, your session expired.
Okay.
Go get your food.
No.
Yes, your mother is yelling at you.
No.
Do you want me to call your grandma?
There you go. Now. You commit.
Not grandma. Okay. And I did move Manipula's portal. Yay! I'm back to this screen.
My food
I'm
is
back to this
arrived.
screen. Well, thank bees to Cheez-Its.
What? You come up with some really crazy things.
So instead of say, so the phrase is thanks be to Juan, but not Juan, Jesus, but not spelled sounding Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you can say Jesus, or you can say Cheez-Its.
You just...
So Riley, when she was little, she would say, thanks be to Cheez-Its instead of thanks be to Jesus. You're following,
You know what?
not Jesus, but the
The deity. You could
way
just
of
say
saying
deity.
Jesus.
You could just say deity, like a generalization
Deity.
of power.
Deity.
You know, there are times, Blue, where I think I'm tremendously weird, and then I also remember that I'm friends with you.
You meet me. And then you just talk to me for 5 minutes, and you're like, I'm actually very normal.
I'm more normal than I thought.
I am great for that. I'm in the game, you guys. I'm in the game.
Although sometimes, you know,
Third
joking
time was
aside,
the charm.
it makes me feel better about being weird myself.
It does. That's what I say. Misery loves company. I'm not
Yep.
saying we're miserable, but
Might as well
does.
be.
Oh wow, I'm in a game. Exit.
Yeah, I came second.
you
You
lost.
already know. You already know, man.
Oh.
Came second.
Yay!
Woo! Not second like overall, but just like second in the round.
Oh. I was hoping you were gonna sing the "We're number two. We're number two."
Nah, I'm full of disappointments.
So let me see. How far do I have to go today? I need. Oh my gosh! I have to get at least to 25. I need to get to 25. Sorry, Riley. We can't do school today. Why? Because I need to play more Fall Guys.
Sorry,
She'll
Riley.
understand.
You're not gonna graduate this year because we're gonna do Fall Guys.
I know
instead.
we're down to like the minute, and you need my help every minute. But Fall Guys, the battle pass is going to be ending.
You realize there are probably parents out there who are like that, right? That's the thing.
There's a lot of parents that would be like, "That's your problem, not mine." Like,
oh yeah, you like.
And I'm here more like, "Let me change a way around all of my days." There's a kitty cat.
Honestly, that just makes you a good parent.
Why, thank you.
Welcome. I mean, I'm not an authority on parenting, but I'd say that you're pretty good at it.
You would make a good parent one day.
Thank you. I hope so.
You're very welcome. Should I do... Oh, it's just the ears? Oh, that's dumb. I'll take it.
Yay, I made it. Qualified. You guys still in with me?
Oh, accept the invite. Hold on. Back.
Yay, it's me and... are you still in, Circuit?
Yes.
Nice. You already know Circuit's alive.
Did I get the ears, guys? I have enough beans. They're very cute ears. Confirm. I think they go really well with my shark skin.
I never not love the irony of that.
Yay, I'm in the party. You already know, girls in the party.
Oh no, well now the party's ruined.
Oh, I gotta change my ears. Hold on.
You know how he is.
Ooh, that's exciting. Back. Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, great news, everybody. The place that I work at is already really low on staff, but 2 more people are leaving this year. Hooray for us!
Yay! Bravo, bravo.
What they say?
It wouldn't have anything to do with you, right?
Oh, well, it's funny because one of them said, the last person who resigned, they did say something about the place being too stinky for them to bear it any longer, so...
That's what I was wondering.
They're actually unironically...
Yes.
You know what's funny is I actually unironically do work with a couple of co-workers who do have a very bad odor, I'll just say.
Ooh, really? I don't do the stinky very well.
It's okay because I'm actually able to kind of like avoid it most of the time.
How?
But because like they're the ones who sit on the tills basically, so I'm pretty much always not around them.
Oh. Why are they sitting on your cash registers?
Oh, shut up.
Ooh, you're still in, Dusty?
Yeah.
You knew exactly
Good
what
job.
I meant.
Well, all these have been easy.
Nice job.
Oh,
Evan's over there sitting on the cash register.
I hate you.
Well, this has been the easiest game I've had yet.
I'm glad you got easy ones. I always seem to get the really hard ones. Ooh, that's cute. Crater King. Fred, the leader. Fred's angels. Fred's angels.
You got the circuit. You didn't do redstone for nothing.
This is more like parkour.
I can purr.
Go on then, purr for us.
Purr. Purr. You like that? I'm a kitty cat.
Oh my god.
I can roll my R's. You sound like a motorbike.
Sorry. It's because I have my mouth full. I can do it. Right. Reginald Goldstein the Third. Reginald. Los pollos hermanos.
I'm going to have to buy perfection. It's just too cute. I don't even know how to use my emoji.
Can you imagine there's like a voice actor who just revs like a motorbike engine?
When does the season end?
I'm gonna look into like online voice acting just to kind of start learning how to do it.
Really should.
It's fun.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I won my first game or my first show.
Yay!
Yeah!
That's exciting, Dusty. Let's go. I haven't won one yet.
Circuit.
And then I picture that's how your mom dressed you for school back in the day.
How? Where? When?
Voice chat one.
Let's have a look. Hang on. How did you know?
I don't know. I just saw that and I'm like, that's little Evan going to school, isn't it?
You hacked into my mum's computer, didn't you?
I did. That's your baby. That's your first grade pictures, or whatever you guys call the equivalent to first grade.
Year 1.
How does mod not message?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I swear I had to have gone up like 7 levels.
Ooh, yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm positive you did.
We have reception too, but yeah, but they have kindergarten and they have that as well. But
we have preschool. That's age 3, and then kindergarten starts somewhere between 4 and 5, and then first grade would be like
kindergarten.
6.
Kindergarten for you guys is like reception for us, and then you have year 1, year 2, year 3.
Almost just said it's like a preschool, and then it just hit me. It's literally called preschool, and I just now realize why it's called preschool. I just had an epiphany. Preschool. Get it? Like it's before school. It's pre.
Yep.
Jeez.
You didn't realize
we're really we're really. Yeah.
You guys are so big-brained. You have great insurance policies for vehicles, but you can't string together words correctly.
Preschool.
You're a dodo bird.
Squawk?
Squawk?
Year 2 is first grade. Oh yeah, you guys are... No, it's pretty close to what ours are. Pretty close. Oh, come on, you guys. Show some respect for the kitty shark. With the... Ooh, go. With the, what is that dress called? Kilt. That's it. Show some respect for the kitty shark with the kilt
Right.
on.
What are you saying about me kilt?
You need to wash me kilt.
Hey, you know what's really getting annoying for me is that everybody always confuses Irish with Scottish. If you're a foreigner and you've never heard the two accents before, you just kind of blend them together. But you tell you what, there's one thing that's very, very distinguishable. We're not alike at all. I know that you might think that because of the way that we sound, but I promise you, we're nothing like each other.
And the lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'll determine that your skull's a lie when I'm finished stomping on it.
Is that the Irish way?
You're gonna find out what the real Irish way is in a minute, lass.
Who is it that calls women Sheilas? Is that Australian?
Sheilas? I don't think we do that.
And I think it's an Australian thing. I'll have to ask Waffles later.
I mean, they probably also eat like literal like pterodactyls for breakfast. So.
Do they have pterodactyls there? I thought they just had very large spiders and Nemo.
Pterodactyls are dinosaurs that have been extinct for millions of years, so probably.
I was like, oh gosh, what if he thinks I really didn't know?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you'll say sometimes there are things that I have no idea about that you know way better than I do, and I'm like, dang.
Well,
but then,
no, there's people here that now like try to say that dinosaurs were really dragons.
See,
I don't know.
Respectfully, if there's ever a time where I assume you don't know something, it's not because I don't think you're smart. It's because I just don't think that the US
I'm American.
It's because American education has not adequately prepared children to understand basic concepts that should be universally known.
Yes, you're not wrong at all on that one.
Our education system isn't that great either, but you guys make ours look. Excuse me. Makes it look fantastic.
Wow! Are you really that passionate.
That did not happen. That didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Evan is very, very, very passionate about this. That was quite the reactionary word, and man, you are very passionate.
Wow,
about
I just really felt passionate and just strong about it.
I feel it. Like, yeah, that was quite something. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Indubitably.
I'll have to make a new channel just for that.
That'd be funny. By the way, did the first Skater things come out? Before we go later?
Wait, what were you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about, Evan, before that whole thing?
Yeah.
I'll say Blue. I think he hasn't said anything about it, so I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm just curious if I missed it somewhere.
He hasn't said anything since.
Okay.
So what I was saying, Circuit, is that yeah, like our education system isn't great either. There's definitely, honestly, I think unless you are literally in Scandinavia, your education system just isn't very good. That being said, America's is so bad and has been
Scandinavia.
And his Scandinavia is like American mode. Basically, Scandinavia is the region that's comprised of Denmark, Sweden,
I know
Norway.
what Scandinavian is. I'm saying, why are you saying they're not that smart?
I never said that. I said that.
I misunderstood what you said.
I think they
No,
said
I had
that their education
unless
is
you are
like
anywhere-
perfect compared to the rest of the world.
My exact wording is that basically all education is flawed unless you live in Scandinavia.
Unless
That
you're
was my
Scandinavian.
wording.
Okay. Sorry. For
Yeah.
some reason, my brain read it backwards, and I'm like, but they have the best education system.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, education entirely is flawed everywhere you go, unless you live in
Unless you're in
Scandinavia.
a Scandinavian country. Yeah, I agree.
And so,
I 1,000,000,000% agree with that.
but America has been so inadequate in their teachings and is only getting worse as they try and like reform their education that it makes
see ya.
the UK's. Bye,
I'm
Lamb.
hungry. Bring food.
It makes the United Kingdom's education system look fantastic, even though it's the furthest thing from fantastic. You know.
Yeah.
That's my
we
point.
like to do that. We like to bring everyone down a
I'm
level.
just fortunate to have been blessed to a good school district.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think even being in a good school in America or being in a good school in the United Kingdom, I think our system needs a reform. Not in the way that America's trying to reform it, but I think there needs to be more of an emphasis
You guys
on.
have a much better system than we do right now.
Oh, easily. We always have, in my opinion. But
I mean, even before our system, quote unquote, started reforming, it was still worse, and it's only the reform is really making it worse.
Exactly. You literally said it exactly.
my opinion is that all education, again, apart from Scandinavian, is bad. In my opinion, there should be a few things that schools should do. One of them should be they should base the education on how much the child actually wants to learn. Not every child is going to school because they want to be a doctor. Now, school in some respects is great for that because that's going to prepare you for that. But not everybody who goes to school is going to want to do a job like that. Some people are more fit for construction work or being a garbage man. Those aren't bad jobs. We are conditioned in countries like the United Kingdom and the United States to look down upon those jobs.
Yep.
They are not bad jobs. If you want to do that job, you should be nourished. Not nourished. What's the word? Nurtured.
I mean, if
not
anything,
nourished. I don't know why I said that.
Like garbage people, like they honestly deserve as much respect as like.
And in Norway, they do.
Like fire and
Yep.
police, because they're taking away our trash. In other words, if that isn't taken
anyone
away,
still in?
that's a problem.
I'm still in.
Okay.
Well, also, not only that, but the other problem is that we're socially conditioned into thinking that if you aren't smart, or if school doesn't come easy to you, it's somehow the worst feeling in the world. In Scandinavia, you don't look down upon the garbage man, because it's not that he doesn't have an education, it's that he's used his skills the way he wants to use them and is doing the job he wants. In a country like the United Kingdom, the assumption is that the person who takes out the trash is an idiot who didn't focus in school, didn't care about education.
But
it's not the
why
case.
like shun people based on their education level? Like there are jobs for not as much educated people that are just as important as for educated people.
The problem is it's how we're socially conditioned to look at it. Places like the United Kingdom and the United States, we're almost socially engineered to look at it that way. The problem is not so much with the education in that respect, it's more the system that we live in. Because here's the thing. by the United Kingdom standards and by most likely the United States standards, because I work in a retail shop, I must not be educated. I must be rather foolish. I've met some. Now, are there some people who aren't the most book smart who work at retail? Absolutely, that's not false. But I've met some of the smartest, most level-headed people working in retail ever.
Oh, I fell. Damn.
You know, and to me, like that's
so
and to
close.
me, I'm sorry you fell. And to me, though,
I've never gotten this far. This is exciting.
But yeah, to me, like that's the thing is like you in that kind of situation, you know, education isn't based on a person's profession, and the thing that kind of infuriates me is that we're conditioned to look at it that way. And the reason Scandinavia does it so well is because everybody's job is respected. That person has a job. That person is doing what they want to do in life. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if they are working as a garbage man. It doesn't matter if they're a doctor. Each job is equally respected because at the end of the day, a job is a job and they're contributing to society. The way I think they also need to improve education is they need to actually teach kids about not just like, I mean, here's the thing. I think kids should be fundamentally explained taxes. I know it's a very stereotypical and the most common argument, but I think there's some truth in it. I think kids should be taught how to do that stuff at a certain age because it gives you a leg up in life. They should be taught how to search for jobs. They should be forced at a very young age, not just when you're in high school.
Oh, wow.
You should be forced to learn a new language.
You want to get this, Steve?
You want to get it?
Wait, when are we got the same games again, though?
Hey, that's lucky because usually they're very difficult. So
Yeah.
Well done.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but, you know.
yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so I don't know. I think that they need to restructure education to include the things we actually need to know. The stuff that we don't need to know should be, in my opinion, more optional. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a basic grasp of geography or a basic grasp of scientific knowledge, but I think it's more about putting your effort and your resources into those that want to learn that stuff versus those that don't. I can guarantee you, if I was in a classroom, one person sat next to me would really want to learn more about science. The one to my left would not care at all about science and would want to be out of that class. Why are we making that person go through science if they don't want to do it, you know? So I think there's different ways of looking at it. There's no right way of doing it. I think I don't even think Scandinavia is as perfect, but it's the closest thing to perfection that we have in an education system, and we should model our education around it more.
Yeah.
Because the other problems too, and this is not even opinion, this is literally a fact. School was never designed to be what it is now. School's entire concept and creation was to prepare us for factory work. It was designed for like the lowest class citizens. And I don't mean that in a negative or discriminate way. It was literally designed for poor people. Like we're talking like third class people who would do menial jobs in factories. School was purely designed to prepare them to work in a factory. Kids would go to a single place. They would do very, very very basic equivalents of factory work. They'd have to eat lunch in the same place. They'd have to go home when the bell rang. At a factory, it was the exact same situation. So every single thing that you are familiar with in a school was basically copied into a factory. So now, obviously, it's not like that. Now it is more. There is more to it. You have to learn maths. You have to learn English. You have to learn this stuff. But the problem is that its roots, education's roots, comes from a place that no longer works for us. They need to recreate it from the ground up, not try and adapt it or add to it, you know?
Well, the only problem with that is how are we supposed to do that in the U.S.?
Well, how are you supposed to do it anywhere? Because you have to encourage, because you can have an idea, you can have the best idea, hi Dan, you can have the best idea in the world, but you have to get people to agree to it. And getting people to agree to something is hard enough in a non-political situation. In politics, how do you encourage that person who's getting funding from a company that wants to do the opposite? How do you convince that person who has friends in high places who will threaten their position? There's too much complication.
In that situation, no matter how hard you try, you're going to face backlash, and some degree of that is just going to be unavoidable.
Exactly. People often think that politics is as simple as, if you have this idea, just get into power and use it. No, that's not how politics works. Anybody who tells you that is either very misguided or is lying to you. Politics is, especially in countries like ours, in democracies, it's not based on just, get votes and win. There's more to it than that. How are you getting those votes? Who are those loyal voters who are going to keep you in power? There's structure to politics and I'm not talking opinion, like political opinion, like this side. I'm just purely talking the fundamentals of it. You have people like, let me just give an example, right? This is not me saying one way or another. This is just me giving you an example in a perspective that makes sense. Let's say, for example, you are like running your country, right? You're running the United States. And you really think that farmers in America, they need to have less land space. They take up too much land space. They need less of it. They need to be taxed more. They need to handle their farms in a different way than they currently are. That's your golden idea, right? How are you going to stay in power and receive votes on that idea when those same farmers are being promised by other politicians that they're going to receive farming subsidies? Their farming conditions aren't going to be taxed or taken down. They're going to be improved. Maybe the theory behind your idea is it's going to benefit the collective good, but you're going to lose against people who are instead playing by what the farmers want and are giving them, and you're giving them those additional things. So politics is just never as simple as I have this better idea than you and I'm going to win. You have to appease those who have the position, who have the influence to get people to vote for you. You have to appease those who will pay for your position. And in some
cases, you don't even win.
And in some cases you don't win, and in some cases you can't win, because again, they've been in the system longer, they have more connections, they have more people that can... Like, a lot of politics isn't just who you're getting to vote for you, it's getting loyal voters. If a celebrity is voting for you, well, let's say, for example, you have Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, right? Everybody knows who The Rock is. If he's out openly talking about how he's going to endorse your political party, that's going to automatically yield more voters. More people in the country are going to go, I'm going to vote for the person The Rock's voting for. So you have to really look at it like that too. It's just never as simple as people make it out to be. So and the reason I'm saying this is because if you're looking at education, if you want to reform education or build upon it, you might have this golden idea of how to do it. You might literally have the impossibly good 100% perfect mapped out. This will literally create the smartest generation of kids we've ever seen. You could literally hand it to a government on a silver platter. There are going to be lawmakers, there are going to be people with an agenda who are not going to listen to that and are instead going to probably reverse what your idea is. So it's hard. It's very hard to get people on board. And that's not to demoralize you. Your vote is always going to count for something. But my point is, people who say that, I'll just vote for this, or I'll just get this, I'll just have this. No, unfortunately, it's just not the case, so. Ooh, I did a lot of talking there. I'm sorry, Blue. I stole all your thunder.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know where I'm at right now.
You zoned out?
Yeah. Well, playing the game, but yeah.
Like you on?
Actually looking at some school stuff.
I think based on our conversations, you kind of have a similar perspective on it too, to be fair.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I've been very openly, I very openly have said many times I do like the way that Norway does their schooling.
Oh, not even just that. I'm also just talking the political systems and just kind of.
No.
Yeah. The distribution of power, etc.
This is a new one. I've never played this one.
Same.
Oh shoot. It's like, do you be brave and cross the middle, or do you be patient and wait? I'm seeing the benefit is more to be patient and wait.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I'm trying to be patient and I'm still not making it.
I don't think I'm gonna qualify in this one.
I
See,
think
there's lots of
I think I just made it.
Whew. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm not making it on this one.
I've
Did you make it, Evan?
No, I died. You got this, Blue?
Oh no, I do not have this.
I love how you're getting worse and worse at this.
I literally, because I'm not taking my time because I'm just frustrated now. Because you have to be patient.
Are you gonna win a gold medal?
Oh lord.
Get your seagull, get it? Yeah. I'm so
Mm.
funny. I'm the funniest person I know.
So funny.
I've only ever met two people in life, me and my grandmother, and I'm the funniest person out of the two of us. So I'm the funniest person alive.
Mm. Thank you. Darn it. That's funny that not even enough people made it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they ever look at that and go, okay, so the first 20 will qualify, but only 17 even made it before the time's out. I wonder if they look at that and go, maybe that's a hard one, we should knock it down, or...
You're really you're dominating today, Circuit. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, I think it's really I'm getting lucky.
I think there's definitely some skill in it, though, too.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, then again, I did surprisingly well on that last level. That was difficult for many of us.
Yeah, that one was a tough one.
But it seemed, what's like, while you were talking and while we were playing, I was like, are we really gonna get the same games again? And I did, and of course, that's how I won again.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for the series of Doctor Who. Need to hurry up with it. I'm getting impatient. I want them to release the 60th anniversary special now.
Are we all? I didn't make that, so are we all out?
Yes, I'm out. Let's go. Dan's not in with us yet, so we'll just go back to lobby.
I'm just chilling on my iPad. You can play all you want. I just want to chill.
You being chill? That's the rarity.
It is
Alright, let's go again.
5 in the morning.
Probably because they're tired because they stayed up late.
I couldn't sleep.
So honest, Dusty. I love that so much.
I haven't never sleep all night. I'm just...
I've been there, Dan. I'm not shaming you.
Okay. Hi, Blue.
Oh,
Lou, are you ready?
How's your Pokemon game going?
oh, I'm not playing Pokemon. I'm doing science while also playing Fall Guys.
Did you get the schematics I sent you?
I did, but I won't be able to put them in until later tonight. Just a heads up.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
don't know
saying.
why, but the twin one, it was larger than anything I've ever put in. Like, it was insanely large. So I don't know. Are you doing Expand Vert where you get all of the ground and all of the sky too? Or is it
that
just the
EB
base?
or EM?
Hmm?
Which one is that, Blue? Is it EM?
Like
or
the
EM?
one I tried to put. Sorry, Dusty, you were on when I crashed the server. Sorry about that. I was trying to put in
Yeah.
Dan's mom's build, and it's the skim was like 20 times larger than anything I normally put in. So that's why I was wondering, did you maybe do Expand Vert? That was what I was wondering.
Is that
Expand Vert
EB,
would be, is it what?
Blue? Is that EB?
EB. No, E would be entities. I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with
but
B,
then there's
but no, I'm
E,
talking about like when
and
you.
there's EM. And
No, it
EB.
would. It's not that. It's not the saving of the skim. It's the when you selected the position 1 and position 2. Did you do just the base, or did you do like a whole area up on the ground and up in the sky? Like when you took the schematic, was it just of the base?
We
What's
chopped
that?
up them now. We chopped them
Okay.
up for you.
Because you guys can bring in bases, but you can't bring in like entire mountains, you know, that kind of thing. Like you can't bring in the
Oh.
entire area. You're supposed to just be bringing it in your base.
Well,
I'm wondering if that's why it's so big.
well then, I kind of, well, the thing is, I did that with my areas, and I mean, while they were
No,
big,
yours
but-
was, and as big as yours were, they were a fraction of the size of this one. That's why I
Oh.
was asking. What the one you were on yesterday when I crashed the server, Dusty? Did you notice I crashed the server?
Yeah, I
You-
didn't even know it was you at the time.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you were gonna ask, like, did someone crash the server? Yeah, I was trying to put in Dan's mom's build, but it's
Well, that's
it's
how
just
that's
way big.
that's kind of a testament to how Skade has changed me. It's like I know I don't assume, well, oh, who crashed the server this
You're left, Blue.
time. It's just
no.
there's probably another problem, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the gap there. Yeah. That gap was open before. I think you just slightly missed it.
I didn't know if you could go in it. That was my problem.
Yeah. You got this.
Yeah, so as long as you made it smaller, we should be okay. I just
Yeah,
can't
no.
keep doing
they've
that
been,
because every time it
they've been
crashes
dropped
like that,
below.
it rolls back whoever was on and what they did. So I
Yeah,
should have made some kind of rule that said that can be
Like-
no larger than
like-
like 2
like-
million or
Well,
something.
well, if you have, like, say if you have a house with some underground areas that you also want to save, make sure you take just that house and just the ground beneath the house, nothing else.
My God,
yeah,
it's just-
yeah, and that's fine directly under
yeah,
this fine.
but
But
Blue,
these
if
I
you
feel like
remember
are
the
more.
Twin Islands, Blue,
I don't
you
remember.
Mum
them.
has the.
I don't remember what they
remember
look
them,
like. No, I don't. There's so many builds. My brain does not remember that one.
Mum's treehouse and Mum's animal barn, and then another island, but we chopped that to make it a different one. It's named Overkill 2.
So it wasn't just
we
a
chopped it.
base. This is like islands, full-blown islands, like the whole entire island.
Well, it's not the full blown island. We cut it.
Okay, because remember, you're supposed to find an area that would be similar, and then basically just put the base in. That's kind
Yeah.
of the but I feel like on these you
I've been
guys
trying to
literally
get her
brought
to
the
do that, but-
islands.
You know her. She.
You know how
thinking
big
about what
Dusty's
she
builds
does.
are, and these are like probably 50 times bigger than Dusty's was. And that gives you an
Wow.
idea of how. Yeah, this was really it
Blue
crashed the server. I pasted in.
Not shaming Blue, but Blue thought my build would. Well, they Blue took her time on mine because they thought mine would take longer, but it really didn't.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I've accidentally pasted in half of Valhalla, and I did not crash the server. So if that tells you how big it is,
How
Dan.
did you paste in half
It
of
was-
our-
I was
It's-
eliminated. I was the last
it's a
person.
whole thing.
I was the last
It was
person.
a, it
Wow.
was a funny oops. Yeah.
I was
But if that
15th
tells you-
place. That sucks. Sorry.
Our server holds a lot. It takes a lot to crash the server, and I crashed it twice. So.
I even did a test on me and Mum's server.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we have for us.
Mhm.
It's a 10 gigabyte one. See,
What's that?
what?
I don't know. I was just responding. I didn't know what you said. You said something about you tried it on yours, and
Yeah, it's 10 gigabytes.
Hmm.
Yeah, we tried it. It loaded fine, but like, yeah, there was lag.
well, but keep in mind you don't have the same plugins and everything else that Skade does, so
Yeah.
you can't really it's really hard for
Yeah.
someone to go, oh, on my private server it works fine, and then it's like,
I know,
but
yeah, I
we're
was
a
just
community
saying,
server.
When I
Yeah.
tested it, this is like, there's always differences, but this is like my testing.
Yeah, did you well, I mean, I literally sent you to show you how big it was. That's why I showed you the size schematic it was, and I'm like, oh my
I
gosh.
didn't understand that bit.
The what?
What? So, can you make it small? I'm not sure why it's so big. What is 1/20th?
Oh, 1/20th. It's a fraction. Meaning
I am
you're
not good at
the size
fractions.
of this
Never-
build was so an
Math
average.
was never my best subject.
So well, this isn't really even math. It's just one that so like a skater, like everyone else that got their bases put in, were roughly 1/20th the size of this one. Meaning 20 builds would equal this 20 other skater builds would equal the size of this one schematic. And that's why I thought maybe you did expand vert, because expand vert is when you take everything all the way down from bedrock all the way up to the sky.
No.
See, that would have made sense. The fact that you didn't do that has me even more worried, because that just means the build is literally that big. And that's a lot bigger than when we said you guys can bring bases over. So
Trying to figure. So Mum has the two schematics have now been separated. If you need any more little, I can go through and do that again. Okay.
okay, I can try even cut in half. I don't know that it'll work, but we can try. I just can't keep trying when skaters are on, because they're
Literally,
like I said, when the server crashes, it rolls back the server, so it can actually affect other players.
Yeah.
So if you could tell me the block number ahead of time, that I would really appreciate that.
Do you want me to go look at it now? Because I can get up.
It's fine. You can just send it. I'm not working on it now. I have to do it later today. Like, I'll be doing this probably right before I go to bed.
Well, I have not actually seen the build, but assuming it's just like the build is like way smaller than the schematic, maybe cut out the part of the schematic that is just the land around it. So it's like you just have the build and the ground underneath it.
Yeah, if you can do that, that's what you guys are supposed to be doing, is just bringing the actual build itself, not bringing like everything around it. With islands, I know that's hard, but at the same time, we can't just put in islands. Like, we're not gonna make up an island. So if you can just do like Dusty said, which is what I had said in the beginning, just get your builds, just the build itself. So like if it's a barn, just do the barn. If it's whatever it is, just do that. And then but the surrounding terraform, like the surrounding mountains or whatever it is, those you have to try and find one that matches up closely. So like a lot of
I'm trying to get that all working, but it's like
yeah, it's fine. And wait, I mean, if it takes some time, it's okay. Yeah, I think your mom was thinking like they could literally just bring over all of their islands, but we're not creating lands. We're not putting in land. Yeah, no, we just the base. I can't keep crashing. I've crashed the server more times putting in her bases than I have like the whole years. We've been here, so.
That's
It's the same one as last time that you won. You're good at this one, so you can do
well,
this.
really
I was
good at
gonna
this one,
say
Dusty.
about Dan's thing. That's gonna be an interesting conversation with their mom.
Yeah, well, hopefully Dan can explain it now. Like, it's just the build, just the build.
Yeah,
Not the island, not the trees, not the
5 a.m.
terraforming.
It's 6 a.m. I don't know how long it
They
is. You
take
just
my
send me a text
base
so I
and
can
now
show
they're
it,
trying to
please.
crash our server. What?
Hey,
So,
Blue, can
yeah,
you
just-
send this in a text, please, so I can show her like.
Oh, that's it. No, it's just literally just listen. Just,
Almost.
This is it. It's
Well,
All it is
I
just
won
the base.
too. That's fine with me.
Yeah, you did really well though.
so just the base, Dan. Just the base. Like if there's a house, if there's a tree house, whatever, just the base. But not like maybe 10 blocks around each of it, but not. When you take a schematic of someone's base, you get it of the base itself, not like a couple, like not all the blocks around it, if that makes sense what I'm saying. I don't know how else to say it. Like,
I
Just
don't know, Blue.
Just
Just
make,
the build,
make
just the
sure
build.
it's just the build, and if it has underground areas, just the ground underneath the build.
yeah. So like, let's say the storage was underground by like 20 blocks, you would go down like 22 blocks and then you mark it, and then, so that way you're not collecting a whole bunch of dirt and stone, because that's what's crashing the server is how much there is, not what it is. It's not what it is, it's just the quantity was, I mean, when I saw it, and I don't see that number until I hit paste, and I went, oh my, okay, and I saw Dusty was on, I was like, well, here we go.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna,
we
are we
crashed.
gonna,
Here we go
are we
again.
still gonna play, or are we gonna, is it over now?
I can play one more, but after that I have to go because I need
Okay.
to try and do some science before Manupla's party. So, Evan, you gonna play one more? Is Evan still here? Oh, they went to go get
Oops,
their food.
sorry.
They're here.
No, I'm here.
Sorry.
No, I finished my food.
Oh, sorry. You're just very quiet.
Well,
Yeah, I had muted by mistake. I didn't mean to.
well, while you were talking to Dan about that, I was still recording. Like, is that okay, or?
No, it's nothing. In fact, that's great because then maybe Dan can just kind of go back and listen
Yeah.
to it. But basically, Dan, just tell your mom we need just the base. So if there's, let's say,
I'll
20 to
try.
30 to 50 blocks out, like if your base is in the dead
Well-
center,
But like,
Well, then again, I copied, like, my base plus the entire ground down to bedrock beneath it, and the server was fine.
but your base, but yours wasn't as large out as this is. This is more like taking the entire islands, and there were 2 islands together. So yours, I'm fine with you going down to bedrock. That's not a big deal, as long as it's like very
Yeah.
contained in one little
oh
schematic.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Blue.
more like taking
Mom,
2
you-
full
you-
islands and
like-
copying
ask you.
them.
Like, you don't, like, mine didn't go a terrible
Right. You didn't
distance
go
away
ton to
from-
the right, ton
Yeah.
to the left. Yeah, it was just more of this.
Well,
is my-
also,
my
if you're
base.
if you're bringing over an island too, you're going to be bringing over a lot of water as well. Like those water source blocks are going to be huge, and it's very
Yeah.
demanding. It's
and
not.
I can't not
to
have it
remove
in
the
there.
Water, but
Well, you won't hit water if you're only doing the base. Do you see? So just do the base,
Well, then
and then you won't have to
Well,
worry
then
about the
again,
water.
my base was underwater, so that was a lot of that. Mine brought water over too.
Yours brought water, but it didn't. Yes, it did, but at the same time, it didn't. Yours brought water, which is yes, it did, but it was still very compacted into one, like straight down. And because we had the water level on yours, it didn't actually end up replacing much. So you were fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say as well, like.
Ooh, I got number 1, guys.
Well, then again,
but-
I have not seen Dan's, or I guess it's really Dan's mother's build.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of speculating about it.
no.
Did you also turn down calm room, because that one, the calm one, also
Yeah, we did
was
that
way
already,
too
Blue.
big. Okay.
We fixed that issue, yeah.
Okay.
Hey Blue, here's a question from Mum. I just want to ask you. The shipwreck island. The shipwreck's not there.
Did that one go in? I'll have to go. I'm not on
Yeah, I
Midgard
think
right
you
now,
have
so
to.
I'll have to go take a look. I know on one of them, that might have been another one that was too big. I'll have to go and look. I'll have to go and look, and I'll let you know. It's just hard because, like, I feel bad, but if I can't put them in, I can't put them in. And I don't know why we're having so many trouble on your guys's one, but we didn't really have trouble on any of the other ones. I think it's the amount that's being brought over. Being, like I mentioned, it's not just like Dusty's base or Evan's storage, or it's like basically you're bringing in regions, if that makes sense. Like you're bringing in a house on a large island.
Like many chunks.
Yeah, it needs to be slimmed down to just the base. So if the base has a like a house on it, bring the house. Maybe it'll have to go in a new area.
If it still has to be on an island, well, find another island and place it on that island.
Yeah, and they did that. They found the islands, but they're bringing over full-blown islands, and I need them to bring over just the base. So if there was a house, just the house, that kind of thing. I think that's the problem we're running into. Is just they're just. It's like instead of a 5,000 block area, it should be a 100 block area. That's kind of the difference. So instead of just taking the base, which is in the 100 block area, they go out so far that the system can't put it in.
All this Minecraft stuff has reminded me we need to get back to our Minecraft stuff as well.
Okay,
I know, I'm excited. Tells you how busy I've been that we haven't been able to play.
I think it's alright because I've been quite busy too.
And I did post in. I hope everyone saw my post in Skade Talk. But basically the next 2.5 weeks, I'm just every waking moment I'm helping Riley with school, and her graduating is going to come down to the very last minute. So I really hope you guys are able to do it. I have to help her.
As soon as you have as soon as you get free time, I mean, I know that's kind of what's priority at the moment, but as soon as you have the time, you'll get to my portal room stuff.
So I already finished the 2 that were ahead of yours, so yours is next, absolutely next, and I'll probably be pinging you to talk about it. It won't be today because Skade-wise today is slammed, and I will probably be doing school with Riley until 10 or 11 tonight. And that's not taking a break. That's going from one call to the other, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Hey, Magic.
Hi. Magic. Very, and that's why I'm just like, it's really, I can have Nin do it so Nin can go in and talk to you. That's also an option. So.
We were just saying before you came here, Magic, how happy we were with,
Oh, your birthday was so fun, Magic.
Yes, it was. Y'all playing Fall Guys?
Yeah, I'm in my last game though. You guys are welcome to keep playing, but I have to go after this game because I've got to do a little bit of school between
recording
now and
for almost an hour. So after this, I'm gonna end my recording.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna be doing science between now and Manupla's party. Some boy are trying to find time to eat.
Blue.
Yes.
What how busy is Alyssa lately?
Well, she had to resign as a Valkyrie, if that tells you how busy. So why? Are we needing something just specific, or?
Yeah, I wanted to ask how she became an IT person. Does she?
I mean, I can sort of tell. You're welcome to ping and ask them, but they're like beyond busy lately. So I don't know how long it will take them to get back to you or anything, but you're definitely welcome to ask them.
Okay, I'll just, I'll do that later or whatever. Okay. Alright, bye.
Manupla is also in IT. Manupla's parties today. You can always ask Manupla too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. So
they're more into I think the cyber security side of it, whereas Alyssa's more into takes the calls of the people that like didn't have their they lost their password or they accidentally got locked out of their program. Alyssa's more the classical like when you think IT, like the very classic way you would think it, like at Best Buy, they can help you like if your computer's not working, or you got yourself locked out of this or that. That's more of their side of it. Their side's not as much the programming side, like what we were talking about yesterday. And then you have like cybersecurity, which is what Manupla does. So.
All right,
yeah.
I'll see you later. So bye.
Okay, bye. Hopefully I don't fall out this time. I keep, are you guys doing okay on this one?
Yeah, I've got 27 out of 35.
Same.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize how this one played. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go through all the thing. You have to try and pick the longest route that has the most rings in it. It's quite tricky.
Yeah, I get it now. I just didn't know that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I did it. Woo! Yeah, you did it, Circuit. Nice job. You might have a chance here, Blue. Oh no.
I don't know. I need 5 more, but I didn't know that we were supposed to be going through those. So
if you would have started a little bit sooner, you'd have easily have qualified. You're doing really well.
Well, I've been avoiding. I didn't know we were supposed to go through the things. So
I know that's why
asked.
That's why I'm saying if you had known, I was complimenting you. I was saying if you had known, then you would have easily have qualified because you were despite your late kind of start to it, you were 30 whatever out of 35,
I was at 30. I just didn't know what we were doing. Sometimes I'm like, I'll just slide on my belly and just run around. I'm gonna try and I should have roughly 30 minutes between.
You'll be fine, probably.
I just don't want to be up until midnight doing it.
I think if you maybe like, I don't know.
We have to finish roughly 1 class every 2 days right now. And 1 class, to give you an example, 1 class is a semester class. So that's a 6-month class.
Wow.
Yeah. So when you do an hour a day in 2 days. So.
Are you sure you're up for this, Blue?
I'm dedicated. Like, Riley's dedicated, I'm dedicated. It's just that's why I actually, like I said, went out of my way to let you guys know. It's gonna be the next few weeks. I'm here and I'm able to do stuff, but I will be helping Riley a lot.
See, it's funny because like my schooling is very different. Like mine is kind of yours and Riley's is very much, and we have to catch up on this. Mine is not as much because it's like done. I do mine kind of like I don't know how you would really describe it. I'm doing it kind of the way I'm supposed to. So I'm not doing it like where I've had to, for like regardless of what the reason is. I haven't had to catch up. I'm just kind of doing it as it comes in. So it's very different. But I can't imagine having to do all those classes like that. I mean, that's just insanity.
Minneapolis is now at 6 p.m. EST.
Oh, why?
Actually, because Dragon's not home yet.
Oh. I won! I did it!
Did
I won the game! Yes!
I don't believe you because I logged out.
Woo! I won the one with the bombs. I'm so happy.
I don't believe you because I logged out.
Yep, that's you. You're fine to be comforted with your own disbelief.
I'm just teasing you. Today, all right, I'm gonna change happening today.
Well played.
GG, Evan.
GG, Circuit.
Exciting. One day I'll get my first win.
Circuit won 2, I won 1. I'm happy.
I know, you guys have done a lot today. I'm gonna put in Skade talk. This party has been moved.
Okay, thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit here. If you liked what you saw, let me do that again. Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here at some Fall Guys with Skade. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And this is Dusty signing out. Peace out.
Peace out.